Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Silvia. Silvia is from Italy, but she lives in London. So let's see what Silvia has to say. Enjoy the interview. Right, my love, how are you today? You okay?
Good, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time on Sunday to do the interview with me. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Absolutely fine, it's a pleasure.
My lovely, so before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
I'm from Italy, specifically, since I'm Italian, we always like to specify our origin. I'm from an island, and it calls Sardinia. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. Please go there and give us some money for our tourism. Thank you very much. Joking.
And how long have you been living in London for?
I've been living in London for almost 3 years. This is my third year.
Third year, wow, time flies. My God. And so far, in your opinion, what's the best part of living in London?
I think it's a multicultural city. I love everything. Every corner is different. So if you walk for 5 minutes, the neighborhood is already completely another world, and you're like, where am I? And you're just living 5 minutes away. So that's something I really, really enjoy here. Yeah.
Amazing. And what do you do for a living, darling?
At the moment, I'm a receptionist, and at the same time, I'm trying to build in my own business. Mm-hmm. And this is consulting and coaching for toxic work environments. So I'm trying to coach individuals to cope with difficult situations at work.
Amazing. And the name of your project is Building Sand Castles.
Yes, building sand castles. Yeah.
Amazing.
Life, right? You build a sand castle and then it collapses and then you have to build it over again.
Absolutely. Through the interview, I'm going to ask some more questions about your project, okay? About your project, so we can discuss a little bit more. But so, Silvia, welcome to William the Magic Box. So I've got you. Box, okay, full of random questions. And if there is a question you don't have an answer for, you don't want to answer, always can change and pick another one, okay? It's all very friendly and chilled, okay?
Sure.
Let's do it. I'm gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit, okay? Let's do it. Right, good one, very good. Okay, Silvia, let's go for the first question. The first question is, tell me something that not many people know about you.
Oh, that's a good question. Something that people don't know about me. Oh God, this is a very hard question. Yeah, probably I'm very shy, and this can be misunderstood. I'm an introvert. So yeah, probably, yeah, this, yeah, because I'm always smiling, so people think that I'm not that introvert, but I actually am.
And you always been shy?
Oh yes, yeah. Obviously, when you grow up, you try to improve yourself and you try to challenge yourself more. But yeah, I will be always an introvert. There is nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. I'll tell you something now. Believe or not, I'm very shy as well, and people don't believe it. I think it's just because I'm very easy talking, I'm very easy connecting with people, but I am very shy. I'm very shy. My friends, they go like, William, I would love to be shy like you. Because as I know what you mean, because people misunderstand, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you're approachable, when you talk easily with other people, connect as well, people think that you're okay, this person is very confident, but it's not. There's always, you know what I mean? It could be a protection as well. Somehow it's the way for us to protect ourselves as well, being very approachable or being, you know what I mean, open, you know what I mean? I totally understand your points.
That's
Absolutely.
our reaction. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you.
Good. Second question. Let's do it, darling. Okay, my love. Before the next question, as you already gave a little introduction about your project, about your business, tell me a little bit about it.
Oh yeah. So basically, I'm trying to coach individuals, as I said before, so all the people that are having like hard time at work, that are bullied at work, and to address them to the right direction, and to also try not to take things personally, and also try not to, how can I say, we always hearing voices around us and we always care about what people saying, so I'm trying to address them not to care about what people are saying, because we always will find someone that are going to say something, you know, that you don't think about yourself. So you're not what people think about you. And I'm also trying to raise awareness about mental health at work. Yeah.
I see. Very good. Good one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, next question for you is, do you consider yourself a spiritual person, and how?
I consider myself a spiritual person, not all the time, because obviously I also don't consider myself a robot. So I have my days where I'm like completely focused on my spiritual health, and sometimes I'm just lazy and I'm not really following all the rules that I'm supposed to. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
I think all of us, we have those days, don't they?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you. Next question. Right, besides the weather and your family, what do you miss the most of Sardinia?
Oh God, I think everything, because I spent my childhood there and I have my friends and I know them since I was a kid. I miss the smell. When I go there, everything is so different, and even the air is different. I miss basically everything, seriously. The food, the smile of my grandma, everything.
Very good. And all your family are back there, or they live somewhere in the world or in London?
So I have part of my family living in Sardinia. Part of my family is living close to Tuscany. So I'm always trying to go with both to visit them. Always spoiled when I go there, so it's always a great time for me.
Of course.
Eating and just enjoying my life and hanging out with my loved ones. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Next question is, which question would you like to be asked?
How are you?
Very good, very good. And do you think that makes a difference in people's life when people ask that?
Yes, if you really mean it, yeah. When you say it and you're actually asking how are you, and you can feel when a person is genuine while asking you, I really love it, and it changed my day. So I believe that it might change some other lives. Yeah.
Too. And it's a very simple one, isn't it? Very simple.
Yeah,
it can be
it
very
is.
genuine as well. Absolutely. Cool.
Okay.
Next question.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Right. Before the next question, Darling, and what was the big inspiration for you to start your business?
It was my experience.
Your experience.
My experience, since I'm like a foreigner, obviously living in a different country is completely different. You don't know all your rights. And I'm actually starting to know the legislation here and the law and how it works. And also, obviously, being a foreigner in a big city like London, you can find so many cultures and so many misunderstandings at work. And this can create like anxiety, depression, and so many other mental health disorders. That's why I'm also trying to study. So I'm studying psychology with counseling, because I really would love to help people at work, because work is basically like the 80% of our lives. So it's so important to have work that you love, and when you go to work, you're supposed to be happy and you're supposed to feel safe. So yeah, it's coming from my experience. Absolutely, yeah.
Very good, good one. And I'm sure people are going to be very grateful for that as well. You're giving this step, you know what I mean? It helps a lot of people for sure.
Yeah, I'm having actually very positive feedbacks because we didn't have a bad experience at work. We are living there. We just need our bed in our workplace, but we basically live in there. So we really need to feel safe and happy. I truly believe that, because when you feel satisfied at work and when you feel that this is like your place, even your personal life changed, even your social life changed. So yeah, I'm so focused on this and building a program in order to help so many people because I didn't have that help. So that's why I'm trying to give what I didn't have. Yeah.
Very good, very good. Next question is, what is the best first date you ever been on?
Date, like romantically?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. So I think, I think it was in Italy. Italian guys are usually very romantic, and I remember I didn't expect anything. So he came, he picked me up, and then we went to this lovely park. And I didn't know where we were going, so I was wearing my heels. And then he put like a lovely blanket in order for me to walk on the lawn. Yes.
Wow.
I was with a pretty dress because I didn't know where we were going. So I was with a pretty dress and heels. And then I was like, why we're in this park? I'm like, well, it's fine. I can just, take my shoes off. It's okay. Like, I love dressed up. So he just put this blanket and he was preparing everything for me, the food and everything. And then we spent the evening there with it was very, very romantic. Yeah, that was probably, the best date. Yeah.
Oh, those simple things nowadays it's difficult to find someone to organize something like that on a first date.
When they think, yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I love this kind of people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it makes a difference, and as you can remember, you're always gonna remember that.
Oh, forever. We're still friends. Actually, it didn't work, but it's absolutely fine. We're still friends, and he's such a great guy. And right now, he's with this beautiful girl. I'm so happy for them, and sometimes we see each other. So absolutely, yeah, very, very smart guy. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Next one, let's do it. Okay, Silvia, before the next question, what's the most challenging part to find so far living in London in those 3 years?
Yeah, as I said before, since there are so many cultures, I think there are so many misunderstandings. So like for me, probably cultural speaking, there is something that I say or something that I do that might not be misunderstood. I mean, that might be like seen in a different way from other people. So something that I say, we might have some expressions that they don't have here, and vice versa. So I can misunderstand them. It's not just one way.
Of course.
Yeah, probably this is the most challenging part. That we need to understand each other. It's so hard because there are so many personalities, so many cultures, and so many way of living that are completely different. Like something that for me might be polite, and for you is like so rude, and I don't know, obviously. And even for me, there is something is rude or polite, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? So it's funny sometimes, and sometimes it's challenging. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's so much culture, you know what I mean? Sometimes can crush, sometimes can crush. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. I think it's normal. This is the beauty, and when there is the beauty, there is always the other side as well.
Totally.
So it's just life.
Right, next question is, are you a cat or a dog person? And if you could be an animal, which one that would be and why?
Okay. So usually I'm a dog person, but I love cats as well. I also was volunteering for rescue dogs, so I really love dogs. I love dogs because they love you unconditionally, but I think any animal does. But they have like a very direct way to love you, so you can see they're loving you. and they don't ask for anything at all. And
No.
they love the way they say, or they just show you how they love you, like in the morning when they kiss you, or I don't know, when you give food, or when you just set them free for a walk, and they're so grateful. Yeah, if I want to be okay, as an animal, I really don't know, to be honest. But when I was a teenager, I didn't want to be an animal. I wanted to be a tree.
Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking that being a tree was the most, like the highest concept of freedom. Don't ask me why. I don't know. They're there. They're giving so much.
Yeah.
Oxygen, yada yada. They're giving so much, and they're staying there, and it's fine for them staying there. Instead, as like human beings or any other animals, we need to show our power. We need to eat. We're asking so much sometimes, and instead they are there. They don't need to speak. And they are okay with that. And they're living for so long. That means they're
And the beauty as well, they're so beautiful,
They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful. Yeah.
And you say about dogs, one of the things that I like the most when I go to the park for a run and I saw those dogs like running around between them, it's a therapy for me. I just like, my God, when I see those dogs like just like playing around, jumping around, like full of happiness, full of energy, I just go like, my God, that's a nice way to start your day, to see those dogs like just jumping around. It's beautiful, beautiful, I agree.
That's so therapeutic, and that's so true. I love it, and that's my next goal, getting a dog. And that's it. It was like something that I'm like recently, like, I really need a dog. I don't have time for anything. You're in London, so you don't have time for anything.
Absolutely.
But no, I really need a dog. That's why I was thinking to move in a smaller place, like in a smaller town where you have time for yourself, and so you will have time even to have a dog. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, they need space. They need to, you know what I mean? They take a lot of our time as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool, my love. Let's get another question. Next question for you is, do you have any pet peeves?
So, I don't like when people like lick their fingers.
Why is that?
No, you're eating and you have the tissue there and you lick your fingers. For me, I can't. I mean, I'm getting used to. I'm trying, because obviously it's just a different thing. But for me, it's like, why are you doing that? You have tissue there.
Sometimes,
sorry?
Sometimes unconscious. Sometimes you go like unconscious.
No, that's fine. I'm not saying it's not. I don't know. Now I'm getting used to it. I have a dear friend of mine, and she's always doing that, and I love her to bits. So she's constantly doing that. So right now I'm okay, but like sometimes I'm like, you have a tissue there, use it.
That's funny. All of us, we have those pet peeves. All of us,
Yes.
It's just something you cannot understand, isn't it? Something there, but you cannot understand why it gives this, this feeling of, why are you doing this,
Yeah, but I understand it's human. But
yeah.
Before it was a very hard one to,
Really? Wow.
No, it's fine. I have to thank my friend.
She's helped you to go over it, try to understand. Next question. Okay, my love. And before the next question, and so far, what has been the most challenging part through this your business, building sand castles? What's the most challenging part so far?
The most challenging part is actually, first of all, well, at the beginning for me it was very, very hard to believe that I could be able to do this. So this was the most challenging part because I started when actually I was bullied at work. So I couldn't really believe in myself. And the anxiety was always coming up and I really couldn't control it. And so it took me time and courage and I don't know, everything. So one day I just said, Silvia, you're not ready. That means you need to start.
Amazing.
Because when you're not ready, you will be ready.
Absolutely.
So I was like, I can't do it. And then instead I can, because I really like to listen to people and I really like to talk to people. I like to tell my story. I like to listen their stories and I like to motivate people. And thanks to this business, I'm starting actually to motivate myself and to face so many fears that I couldn't cope with before. So it's still a challenge. And it will be a challenge forever. I really hope so.
Absolutely.
Because I really want to improve as a person. So yeah, I think this was, it is, and it will be the most challenging part. That will keep me alive and that will keep me to continue.
Amazing. I love the answer. Next question is, what do you like the most in your best friends?
Oh, I love them to bits. I love the fact that they actually love me unconditionally, and even when I have my moments, they're still there. And when we have problems, something that I learned from them and something that we learned together is that when we have a problem, we're always like, okay, Silvia, we need to speak right now. And we don't take that we need to speak in a bad way. It's like we already know that we want to solve the problem. We already know that we're going to probably have a discussion, probably a friction, or probably we're going to have a discussion, a very, very, how do you say, you're going to crash in a way, obviously, but you already know that crash is going to be a healthy one, that crash is going to lead you in a solution. So we always like, Silvia, we need to speak, or I can ask them to speak, and they're always there, and we always like seriously reunited and gathering together, and each of us is saying their own opinion about a fact or a moment. And after we discussed, we're absolutely fine because we actually were free and feeling free to say everything. Yeah.
Yes, as you said as well, it makes all sense. Sometimes when you do something wrong and your best friends, they're going to tell you off, you know that's going to come from a good place. So you listen to them, you take it because you know they are trying to help you. Do you know what I mean? So yes, it's so part of the friendship, you know, like a truly friendship. It's the one they're gonna tell you what they need, they're gonna be there for you. But sometimes it's healthy as well when you crush sometimes best friends, because you know what I mean, that's how you get to know each other as well.
Yeah, it can be constructive. Even a crush, even an argument can be constructive. You just need to be open to find a compromise, because there are like 2, 3, 4 different people trying to find like that compromise. So you need to be together in that. Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. Next question, let's do it. Next question for you is, what is the best gift have you ever received and from whom?
I don't know. That's so hard to say. Oh, I don't know. I remember Wednesday gave me my best friends, I think they were giving me like bowl of massage oil, because well, they're from my best friends are from Italy, obviously, and we know each other, as I said before, like since we were kids. So they know me, and I remember I had like a stressful moment, very, very stressful moment. And we were together in this shop, and I really liked this oil because it was making me feel like very relaxed, just the smell. And after like months, all like out of the blue, they gave me this oil. I was like, oh, thank you, because it was a very stressful moment for me, and they gave me this thing, and I was like, oh my God, I love it, thank you so much. And I never used it because I still there after years, but just because for me it was like something I didn't want to use because it was a beautiful gift. And I never use it. It's still there on the shelf. They know. I was like, guys, I can't use it because it's such a good memory I have behind that. So I can't really get rid of it. Even the oil inside, I can't. I'm going to buy another one and I use it, but I can't use that one.
Funny, that's very funny. And it's gonna be there forever for sure. Not gonna.
Yeah, years, William. Believe me, years there.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lucky friends, lucky friends. Next question. Okay, darling, before the next question, and in your opinion, what's the biggest cause of mental health issues in a work environment, in your opinion?
Well, mental health is very subjective, and it depends on your experience for sure, or your childhood. So there is something that is clicking in your mind, you know, when there are some behaviors from others, and there is something that might click your mind and you're just trying to defend yourself with that mental health. So for example, if you suffer from anxiety and there is someone, I don't know, approaching you and talking to you, just they want just probably to joke with you, and you just misunderstand that because probably in your childhood your father was too firm, too severe, or I don't know, you probably had a bad experience with a best friend when you were a kid. There are so many things that you need to think of, because mental health is a sort of mechanism that we use to defend ourselves in nature. That's what we use as an animal, because the brain is something that we actually developed, you know. And so when you're suffering from anxiety or depression, you're defending yourself. If you see like depressed people, they're always so sociable, and this is a sort of way to defend themselves because they're so afraid. So when you see them, there is one day they're like, and not everybody reacts in the same way. There are most of them that they are like so sociable, and then they spend like an entire week like by themselves in their house, in their room, without doing anything. Or also bipolar disorder, you can see them, they're smiling to you and they're joking with you, and then the next day they might be aggressive and you don't understand why. There is something clicking in our minds, and I'm including myself, because we're all suffering from something, all of us, because we all have a history, we all have a life, so we all have the same problems.
Absolutely.
But we all react in a different way. So for me, I believe that it depends what you experienced in your life.
I see. I think it's all connected with our background, with our history, everything. I think everything is connected with our life in the past, for sure. It's as you said, the reaction now. It's reaction, the way you react to yourself, and something connected with the past as well, you know?
Yeah, and then really something that I was talking to a person a few days ago, and they were like, yeah, but you need to react, you need to do something. It's not that easy. It's not that easy at all.
No.
And even if, you know, I was talking to this person and I was saying, you might react in a different way than me. I might take 10 years to react to something, and you might take 2 hours, or you might take 3 years, God knows. And you can't tell me to react to something if you don't know what I'm living in my mind. It's true. Like, for example, I'm lucky. I have a roof, I have food, I have everything, I have everything, but it doesn't matter because we can't control everything in our mind. Our brain is working sometimes by itself, and we need our time to recover and to say, okay, I'm ready. The same thing when I was saying about my business. I wasn't ready. I'm still not ready. We're never ready. Okay? We are never ready. So when I was there and I couldn't do anything, and there will be moments, it's not just that moment in the past. There will be more moments where I don't know what to do for myself because I'm a human being. And I don't want to feel guilty for that. And we don't have to feel guilty if we are reacting in a different way. And we also need to remember that that person that is telling you, react in this way, you don't know that person. That person might be suffering from the same anxiety, depression, whatever it is, but this is their way to say I'm strong, even if they're not, or even if they are, because we all are strong and weak at the same time. But this is their way probably to say, you see, I did this. So we're human beings. And we need to remember that. I always say that we need to remember that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Good. Right. Next question is, what was your favorite part about school?
I think I was very close to my fellows when I was in high school. And probably the favorite part is that you really don't think about anything. You just do it.
Yes.
I was trying to remember something specific, but the reality is that I wasn't thinking. But I was doing so much comparing to now. I was doing more and thinking less.
For sure. We all miss those times when you're just don't need to worry about too much. Just need to start to be there and enjoy. Yeah.
Such a good memories.
Very good, my love. Very good. I have 3 questions left for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Next question for you. If you could have dinner with someone, living or not, who that would be and why?
I have few people.
It's gonna be a big table.
So it will be a very big table. My grandma, she's not here with me anymore. Well, yeah, not just a dinner. Obviously, I want to spend more time than a dinner. But yeah, my grandma for sure, because she actually taught me how to be a woman. And her house was full of women, full. She taught me how to love my nature.
Wow. That's
in a male power society.
She's from your mom's mother or your dad's mother?
She's from my mother's part. Yeah, my mother's part, and she was the glue of everything. All the women from the village were going to her, and I was there listening to her advices. And I remember she used to tear my toes. Like she was laughing. I don't know, I was a kid. I hated her at that time. Now I miss that. She was tearing my toes, like laughing. I was hating the part, and now it's the thing that I miss. Is that normal?
Interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. Yeah. She's in a good place right now, for sure. She's in a good place right now, for sure. 2 questions left. Let's do it, my lord. Okay, next question is, very similar question. Who would you swap lives for a day if you could?
think I have my favorite actress. She's Italian, of course. She knows so many languages. The name is Monica Vitti. And I love how she plays the role, and she's funny, she's comical, and she's such a clever woman. And every time I watch her movies, I really want to be her, because I don't know, she got that expressions, and when she speaks French, Italian, English, I don't know. Yeah, probably with her.
Very good.
She's so intelligent. God, yeah, with her. Monica Vitti, forever.
Monica Vitti. Okay, my love, ready for the last question?
Yes!
Let's do it. Last one. Right, before the last question, when you look back, since last year, March last year, when the world went upside down with the COVID situation, when you look back, what was the most positive thing you took out of this challenge journey so far?
So I was planning so many traveling and these kind of things, and I promised to myself that the 2021 will have been the year of traveling, and there we go. So 2020, 2021, whatever. So I was thinking that I will be traveling a lot, and I was planning, and I paid so much money that luckily soon I'm going to do this traveling, but it has been postponed. But it was traveling, and then something that I was looking forward. To be honest, lockdown for me, and I could notice for so many people, has been like a good thing. Like to think about your life, to think about what you really want to do, and is there then when I actually started to believe in my business for real.
I see.
Like for real. I was thinking every day, and then was like, what am I doing? I'm not doing what I like to do. This is not what I like to do. And what I like to do is helping people. How can I help people? This is the way I want to help people. Yeah. So I don't know. Before that, probably I was even more insecure than now. And I was more scared. And now instead I'm facing my fears. This is the truth. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I think there's always a positive thing comes out of the challenge or the negativity. There's always something positive,
Yeah.
always. For sure. Last question. Right. What 3 things are you most grateful for?
My family.
Number 1?
Well, people I love. So family and friends.
Yeah.
I want to believe that I'm a resilient person. So even if I'm like, I don't know if this is the right way to say in English, but you know, when you touch the bottom and then you
come back again,
rise again. That's what is a saying in my country. So this is something like, I don't feel guilty to being a human being and to touch that button sometimes, and I'm not afraid to say it. And at the same time, I want to believe that I'm resilient. And another thing that I'm thankful of is I always found great people in my life that taught me a lot. That's the truth. Always. In every country I've been, I always found that person that was helping me, and we're still friends, and I can't wait to go and visit them.
Amazing. Very good. Okay, my love, it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the word association game. Okay, so I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with family.
Happiness.
Money.
Food.
Okay. How about love?
Everything.
Sex.
Important.
Life.
Great.
Religion.
Choice.
Politics.
Joking.
It's a joke, yes. Fear.
No, joke.
Also, yeah. I was joking.
Joking.
How about fear?
Life.
Friendship.
Family.
Regrets.
Life.
Desire.
Time.
Okay. Wish.
Truth.
Happiness.
People.
How about Sardinia? One word.
Blue.
Right. The waters are beautiful blue. How about London? One word.
Opportunities.
Okay. And the last one now, building sand castles. One word.
My dream.
Hey! Right, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friends for a cup of tea, and I'm going to ask your best friends, what is the most beautiful thing about Silvia, and what's something that still needs to improve on? What do you think your best friends will tell me during this tea?
They always told me that I'm always there for them. Always on their side, and yeah. The thing that I have to improve, I'm improving on that. That they said that sometimes, probably because we know each other for such a long time, sometimes I believe too much in what I say. I take the conversation too serious, you know? So probably I can take what you're saying in a personal way, and I'm answering you back straight away.
Very interesting. I think it's an Italian way to say the emotions, you know what I mean? Think about emotions, yeah.
We need to express ourselves constantly all the time, yeah.
Okay, my love, so now let's play now Silvia and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time.
Okay.
Right, you can ask me a question now.
So what was your fear when you were starting this project?
Very good question. Wow. Now you put me in the spot now. The biggest fear when I started this project. Oh my God, that's a very good question actually, because when I start doing something in my life, I always, you know what I mean, go for it, and I don't think too much, but there's always a fear for sure. Okay, I think I know. I think that the biggest fear I had when I started this genuine project was how could I, the biggest fear, how could I make it ready to put ready in YouTube? You know what I mean? For me, I think the biggest fear was when is going to be everything ready for me to make it happen, for me to launch the show. At the same time, I was very excited as well about it. I couldn't wait just to put it out and start the show. But at the same time as well, I was very, there's always a fear there anyway. You know what I mean? I had a fear that, my God, how I'm going to manage to put all my ideas together in one place to put it out. I think for me, that was the biggest fear. At the same time as well, you know what I mean, it was very exciting, and it's still very exciting. But I remember when I remember writing the questions, you know, cutting. I remember it put everything in my mind. And for me, the fear was, oh my God, how I'm gonna put the idea, just to transport this idea through here, you know what I mean, to YouTube, to see how things gonna work. I think that was the biggest fear for sure.
I think, yeah. I can understand that feeling.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
You have everything here and you're like, oh God, I can do this and that. Oh God, that would be great. How can I like put all together, which is like, how can you put so many things all together and make one thing?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and not just that, and that's just to pass the message that you wanted, you know what I mean? That's the whole idea, to put it there. Okay, that's the one I would like that to be. That's the biggest fear as well, because sometimes, and you know, sometimes when you are working a project in a business, you know, there's so much ideas, there's so much going on in your mind, you know what I mean, that you just want to put the right thing out there, and it can be a challenge, and it's a fear as well, for sure.
Do you think you need to improve like something, or
I think besides my English?
your English is great. Like my English, excuse me.
No. I think, okay, I know. I think I need to improve the way I express myself sometimes, because I speak so fast. You know, I speak too fast. You know me. Or sometimes I speak so fast, and sometimes the person on the other side, they go like, "Oh my God, what you said?" You know what I mean? Because I want to put all the ideas together, and sometimes it comes like in a language that even myself sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes I go like, "Oh my God, what do you want to say?" So yeah, I think I need to improve the way I talk sometimes, because it's, you know, I'm like, we are like Brazilian, like Italian. We express ourselves. We talk with our hands. You know what I mean? We need space when we talk. A lot of emotions around. Yes, we need space to express. And sometimes, you know, you need to kind of adjust yourself. You know what I mean? To the way. Yeah, but you're still.
That's so hard for me.
It's so hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go like, oh my God, I just hold my arms like. Sometimes I do the interview with my arms like this.
I need to try that one. I need to try that trick.
I just hold like that, because if I don't hold it, I just go like this.
Well, did you see me like during this interview? Like, rah, rah, rah.
No, by the same. I felt comfortable because you're like the same way as well. There's so like, no, we just can talk and express ourselves.
Great, happy to help.
My love, did you have a good time? Did you enjoy the interview?
Beautiful time. Thank you so much.
No, thanks to you. Thanks so much for being always kind and always sweet and always understanding as well. I think that's, you know what I mean? When just your words, like comforting words, was a big thing as well. Just your message was already a big understanding. That's what comforts. I think people around you, your friends, I'm sure they agree with me. I think people, they can feel sometimes when they talk to us, they send a message, and you can feel the comfort come from there. So I think it's something special that you got. So I think that will always be like that, because that's something special that you have. Keep like that. Keep like that.
Thank you.
And thank you. And thank you for doing what you're doing right now. I think this business, what you're doing, this platform, you are working on it now. I think it's a way to help people out there. I think sometimes when you are at work, sometimes you think that we don't have a voice. Sometimes you think that we are the only person going through that. Sometimes we feel shy to express our point of views or even our ideas as well. So I think what you are doing, you're just helping people to be themselves and to feel that they are not alone, lonely out there. There are so many people going through the same situation as well, and work can be a lot of challenge, because you know, work is it says a lot, work, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things happening there. And just to have someone like just starting out this project, this journey, I'm sure people are going to be very grateful for that. I think it's beautiful. You're taking your own time to put something to help people out there. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
And obviously your project is great too. And I love it because you are putting like so many people together, like you're putting the entire world together. So thank you so much. We can see other people ideas and other people style and way of living and how they see life. It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you. Thanks so much. And before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive message or a positive quote, something that inspires you in life.
Something that inspired me. Well, just don't don't put yourself down. And actually, being down is not an issue. It's our right to be down, and it's our right to be happy. We are made of feelings. So if we smile, we cry, we are upset, we are grumpy, we can be all of this, and there is nothing wrong with that. Just be you and work on yourself in order to be with other people and to live with yourself.
Absolutely. I think when you are yourself, there's nothing that can affect you when you are yourself. Just be yourself. It's, as you said, it's challenging. You're gonna feel down, happy. You're gonna feel everything. But if you're yourself, is a gift. When you can be yourself, I think it's a gift. My love, thank you so much. Thanks for the interview. Thanks so much. Keep in touch, and I hope to see you one day. My God, we've been trying so long.
We have to plan something here. Promise me a coffee.
Yes, let's do it for sure. Now the world's come back to normal again, so now we can do it. My love, it was a pleasure. Thanks for the interview. Keep in touch, okay? All the best for you.
Take care, babe. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy your day. Bye. Take care.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.